Hey, what's up guys, it's Left here, and today I am back bringing you guys another Vainglory video. So in today's video, I am going to be playing the Rona, the new Rona, with the brand new and looking great Fury Rona Tier 1 skin with an Adagio and Celeste on my team, playing against a Glaive, Scarf, and Arden. So in today's video, you can see that I am using the brand new Fury Rona skin. My opinion, it looks pretty awesome. I mean, although it is, like, you can definitely tell that it's ripped straight out of Mad Max, it does look pretty awesome, and I definitely think they did a good job with it. The only one, like, little tiny complaint I might have about it is that, like, she's, like, all pale white in the in-game model, and she's, like, gray in the, like, splash art, which doesn't really make any sense to me. But oh well. It's a really cool skin. Recommend you guys buy it or weave it if you want to just get the cards. The red mist looks awesome with the machetes. So with that said, let's get into the topic of today's video, which is going to be this giant forum argument that happened, or it started yesterday, still going on. And I won't reveal the name of the post here. You guys can go check it out on the forum if you want. The post is called "Should Vainglory Use Sex to Market Seasonal Skins?" I mean, I knew as soon as I saw the title, of this thread, it was going to be a flame one. So, yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna give my 2 cents on everything, and here I am going to present every argument, just kind of cover it all in general as you guys are watching the Rona gameplay in the background, because I found that I can do pretty good with Rona in 1.14. Off topic from the commentary though, 1.14 seems to be the most balanced patch ever in Vainglory, but no one has found like an OP hero yet. The only thing I've found that's like sort of coming close to a cancer composition is up in POA people are using an insane amount of CP Fortress in combination with Ringo, so that it like procs so Ringo shoots so fast it procs Fortress's giant CP burst. It's really, really annoying, but I don't think it's quite overpowered yet. So with that said, let's get right into this really, really huge and angry thread. So let me just start off by reading a little bit of the OP original post to you. It says, using sex to market products works. Many clothing shops, perfume advertisements, and Viagra ads use this marketing ploy to send attention to their product. Well, let's start with that. Clothing shops, yeah, a case can be made for that. Perfume advertisements. Now, that really doesn't really make any sense. Why is the perfume advertisements on there? I mean, isn't that the point of perfume? That's always been the point of perfume. Since the ads were like that in the 1940s, they're still like that today. So, then Viagra advertisements, and of course, what are they gonna do? Go take Viagra and they'll be like, hey, Viagra makes you better at golf. Take Viagra. No, Viagra in itself has to be marketed with sex or it's not gonna sell. Like, there's no choice when you're trying to market Viagra, because that's literally what it's for. But, okay, whatever. So, then he says, remember when everyone was hype about Finn's splash art because it looked like he had a metal penis? Well, okay, but Finn's first splash art, if you guys didn't know, you probably didn't see it. It was only up for about 5 hours. When he was revealed, they accidentally put the anchor in sort of the wrong place on his body, and it looked like, if you had your mind in the gutter, it looked like Finn had a giant metal thing, if you know what I mean. So, I don't think everyone was really hyped about that. I think, oh no. He's going on to say that this gave so much attention to Finn. No. No. Everyone was just laughing at that. Like, it was a big blunder from the art department, and everyone was laughing. That's all it was. It's not like there were any gay people who wanted to give it to Finn. Oh, jeez. I'm going way off here. Let's come back from there and keep reading the OP. Many of the male straight formers love dat booty on Koshka. Yeah, irate pirate, I'm looking at you. No way around that. I'm looking at you, irate pirate. But yeah, whatever. People didn't like Baywitch Celeste. I think that skin is fine. I mean, it caters to what is contemporary Halloween culture in the United States of America, so. And then people really don't like Winter War Catherine. Whatever, I don't care. It says, this means people are paying attention to the skin's sexuality and splash art as opposed to the actual skin. People are so blinded by the splash art that people have extremely high expectations about the skin's quality. Okay, so here you're making a link to, a link from the splash art to the skin effects. Now, I don't really understand that. You can't just, like, look at the splash art and say, okay, the effects are going to be the best thing ever. I'm not really sure, like, where that comes from. But, honestly, when I saw Winter War Catherine, I knew the effects were going to be something along of, like, blue and sea green, and honestly, I mean, contrary to popular belief, I like Winter War Catherine's effects. I'm happy with my purchase. Stormguard Bubble looks sick. The shadow when you stun someone is awesome, and the blast counter is just, like, god tier colors. Like, as soon as we get back to, like, a regular colored map, that's gonna look so awesome with the, blue and green blast runner. But, okay, let's get back to the OP. This proves that adding sexual themes to skins sells. They had better do this to males 10 times more in seasonal skins. I feel like the objectification of female seasonal skins degrades the integrity of this game. Whenever I have a female seasonal skin, everyone will think I'm a perv. I hate how they manipulate seasonal skins this way. But however, I understand they have many investors and want to make money for what they put in. Okay, so with that said, I am going to just get into my 2 cents of this rather than just reading it from the OP. And first, I'm just going to talk about why a case can be made for the poster here. Now, you might all be expecting me to disagree, but some of what he's saying is definitely true. I mean, yes, there really haven't been any guys in the seasonal skins yet. We had Fortress, but, you know, he literally just turned into a Doge meme, so, I mean, too bad for you, Fortress. Literally just the Doge meme of Vainglory now. I mean, you have to cry every time for Fortress. He's literally just Doge, and there's nothing he can do about it. So, yeah, Fortress is a guy, but we've been there, done that. We don't really have any human guys yet in there. So then we had Petal. Petal's also an exception. Petal's seasonal skin is so awesome. Like, it's vibrant colors, skeleton munions, spooky. I love Petal's seasonal skin, but a lot of people hate it for some reason. So, I guess a case can be made for the poster here because, I mean, seriously, like, Catherine's not even wearing pants in her seasonal skin. I mean, I get that that's kind of the character, but, yeah, they probably could have given Catherine a little bit more clothes, if you know what I mean. But, oh well, I still use it. It looks pretty cool. It doesn't really look like that in the in-game model, which is cool. Splash art, not so much. But oh well, it's just a skin. So, and then I already talked about the Celeste seasonal skin. I mean, all they did there was they just catered to Halloween culture in America. Not much else. That's all they had to do. So, with that said, now that I'm done agreeing, let's move on to the disagreeing. First, let's talk about some double standards. So, you might all be wondering what a double standard is. It's when you're holding one group up to the same standards that you're just gonna let another group slide on. So, let's think. How much clothes is Kroll wearing in his default skin? Kroll has no shirt. I don't even know if he's wearing pants. He might as well just be naked. I mean, like, oh yeah, he's dead. But come on, Kroll's a guy. You can't tell me that Kroll is wearing clothes. And then let's move on. Glaive. Glaive just kind of wears a towel around his waist. Now, if Glaive was a girl, even if he was still a cat and he was a girl, the world would be burning right now. Like, the social justice warriors would just be all over Glaive if he was a girl and had the same outfit on. So, I mean, yeah, prehistoric Glaive wears like this awesome animal skin like outfit. That's pretty awesome. I love this. I love the prehistoric Glaive. But regular Glaive, he just wears a towel. So, it's another one. Ringo is wearing sort of like a, all of his like, tier skins have like this cool armor. But that's not the point. The point is his default skin. Let me look up Ringo. Vainglory Ringo. Let's see. Forgot kind of what his basic skin looks like. It is... Yeah, he's just like... half of him is not even wearing a shirt. He's wearing pants. Like, basically just half of his chest is exposed. So, oops, sorry guys, I had to cut the commentary there for a second. But let's get right back to where I left off. Half his Ringo is like exposed on his skin, his default look. And no one cares. If Ringo was a girl and still had the same default skin, the world would be like an atomic crater right now. So it's just like there's so many double standards within the skin system, and the people who complain about this, I can't even. So let's get on to the next point, which is canon, lore, and characters. So this is kind of a short one. It really only pertains to Koshka. The whole Koshka doesn't have any pants joke. She actually had pants at one point when she was in development, and they thought it would be a funny joke for her to just lose her pants and never be able to find them. That's why, like, if you stay still for a while with Koshka, she's like, has anybody seen my pants? So that whole thing is actually just one big joke from Super Evil. But then there's her skins and her skin lore. Like, they actually just decided to make her into a rave partier, and that's exactly what they did. So that's sort of canon about her skin lore. And I mean, that's totally fine. Like, you can totally have like skins like that if it's canon to the lore, which it is for Koshka. So I mean, people can still complain about Koshka's skins, but I mean, really, they make sense. So what are you gonna do? So let's get on to the next point, which is, well, actually, my next point is a little bit of agreement. Some of the skins, they are a little bit much. Like the Catherine seasonal skin, can't deny that one is a little bit too much. And same thing for the new Rona skin. Like, I mean, it looked awesome. The machetes are super cool, but you just can't deny that it's like ripped straight out of Mad Max. Like, I know Mad Max is awesome, and so is the Rona skin, but you can't just take it straight from Mad Max and turn it into a skin. So, I mean, even one of the cards is like named after something from Mad Max. Like I saw that on the forum. Someone pointed out that her Thunderblades card is like named after something that's like straight from Mad Max. So there's that. Yeah, some of the skins are a little bit too much, but most of them are pretty cool. Now let's get into sort of a bigger topic, and that is why this really isn't that big of a problem. And let me just say 3 words that will hopefully just like make you guys understand why this isn't really a problem. The gaming industry. This is the gaming industry that we are a part of when we play Vainglory. And the gaming industry has relied heavily on things like this since its conception, essentially. Well, since there were people in video games, like, I mean, no one was marketing Pong like this. They were just marketing Pong as a fun game to play. So, I mean, this dates back, like, all the way back to all the way back to the original Donkey Kong, when Mario was, like, trying to save, I mean, Princess Peach wasn't even a thing at this point. It was Paulina, who was, like, Mario's girlfriend. And like, if you looked at the posters if you looked at like the release posters for Donkey Kong, it was totally like exactly what we're talking about in this video, just with like pixelated Paulina. And I mean, it's like just now people are complaining about it. This is in like every single free-to-play game, every single other MOBA. Like people think it's bad in Vainglory. Holy cow! Go look at League of Legends. Just like go look at League of Legends. People just like to call League of Legends League of Boobs instead, because it's essentially what it is. Like, it's pretty funny though. It's just funny with League of Legends. So, I mean, Vainglory doesn't even have it all that bad. Like, I know we're a new community, and we're a lot of people that are new to MOBAs, but if you just look at other MOBAs, all of this makes sense. It's just we've never seen this before, and it doesn't really matter to the guys that are like seasoned MOBA veterans that have like been playing for years. Like people from Dota and League of Legends, they're used to this. It doesn't really matter to them. Like, you get used to this, it's just a thing in the gaming industry. Now, a game doesn't need it to succeed. You can tell that with Clash of Clans. And games like Clash of Clans and Boom Beach, they don't need it. Like, but then you take a game like you want to create a free-to-play card game that has like fantasy and card battling and all kinds of stuff like that. You're gonna need it. No one's gonna play your game without it, because there's other games that have started that trend in card games, and I mean, if you don't continue it, your game is not gonna get bought. So let's get to my second to last point now, and that is going to be, why are we all like trying to burn down the forums about it now? Just now. Like, it's been a thing since since, like I said, since Donkey Kong. And I know that there were some protests over Paulina and Donkey Kong, but there really hasn't been that much. Like after, or in the, I haven't really seen it. There's been some about Grand Theft Auto. I know that there's like a ton of feminism stuff about it. Like, I can't, another video for another day. But it's just like, I don't really understand why we're all gonna get mad about it now, instead of when we could have, when it was actually like starting. You could have stopped it at the start if you had gone after Donkey Kong in the 80s. So, and I know you guys weren't born then, but I'm just saying this started a really long time ago, and it's just now becoming an issue today for people. Like, doesn't seem completely legit to me, but oh well. So another thing is like let's see, what was I gonna say? Like, people argue that it might be immoral to market this way. Now, well, it could be. It depends on your philosophical worldview. Now, for me, the way I see it, it's just really a way to get, it's just kind of a way to get more customers. Now, all you're really going to be pulling in with this is, like, the demographic of, what is it? The demographic of 11 to 14-year-old boys. Like, that's really all you're going to be getting with this. You're going to be getting more of them, and why would who wants more of them in the community? Like, honestly, that's the question we all need to be asking here. Sorry, had to cut again, but now I want to make a point that my friend Setbacks made on the forums. If you guys don't know him, he's Corpus from the VGL. He's a very good player, he's vainglorious already, and he made a really good point that I just want to write out here. He says, "It's just business. Badass looking guys and beautiful scantily clad women are a staple of video games. Why? Because the majority of the players are young men. Stuff with mainly female demographics also has their share of fan service. Why are boy bands so popular with young girls? If you take on the issue with using a beautiful person showing skin to help move a product, there are endless companies you could level the exact same complaint against across all spectrums of the business. It might just be the most common marketing practice in the world. You can blame society, or you can blame instincts born of a million years of reproductive selection based on a few physical characteristics. But it's hardly like super evil is the only case of this. There are far, far worse. You're really just starting a war against capitalism here." Now, I was just like, this just debunks everything. Like, this is far better than anything I could have come up with. But it's just like, this was just the perfect point. I mean, honestly, he is starting a war against capitalism, but oh well, that's another video for another way. Socialism doesn't work. But I don't know why I said that, but well, I said it's true. But I'm going on a tangent again. So yeah, are you really going to be able to blame? Well, actually, let me just talk about the girls and the boy bands first. He's completely right about that. No one really ever looks at it. Boys have their fan service in video games. Girls have their fan service in One Direction, Justin Bieber, and whatever else the boy band is today. Like, I think it's 5 Seconds of Summer, but I don't even know what they look like. I just know they're a boy band. So he's right. It's the most common marketing practice in the world because it literally plays off of instincts that have been a million years in the making. And they aren't the only case of this. Like I said before, League of Legends is far worse. And I'm not sure about Dota, but I'm pretty sure they're probably pretty bad too. So, TLDR, that's going to be the end of this video today, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something useful. Maybe I was able to persuade you to come over to the light side, or the whatever. Come over from the dark side to the light where I am. And I will see you guys in the next video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you loved it, and goodbye.
Shut down.